Hello everyone, it's Rad from Radko. Welcome to the channel, and in this whole video we're going to look into Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and also Sagittarius Rising weekly general tarot reading June 21st up until June 27th, 2021. And if you do want to catch me live, guys, here in YouTube, make sure you do subscribe for the channel and hit the notification bell. And as well, should you want to have a personal reading with me, you can check out the description, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, you can check out the description down below, and there you're going to see a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services, personal reading and also a tarot classes. So with that being said, moving forward with the Sagittarius weekly general tarot reading, the first card that you do have, guys, that is going to be the Five of Cups. Moving next, what we do have, that happens to be the King of Cups, followed by the third card here, which stands as the Five of Wands. Moving next with the fourth one, that is going to be the Three of Swords. And the last card that stands in your reading here, that is going to be the Ten of Swords. So just like that. And it's a pretty clear message for what we have here. And how can I say? Well, at the very early stages of the week, you are going to experience quite an unexpected good fortune, which is going to come about from an individual that is to step into your life, and that unexpected good fortune either going to be a proposition or a helping hand that come about. Now, right after that, though, there are going to be some turmoil into your life, and I do suspect that it is because simply, there are going to be people around you that is not going to take on lightly that you do have a new ally, or you do have someone to associate with that makes your life much easier than it is. And at the end of the week there, you are to be, so to speak, forced to take the matters in your hand with all the opposition and do what is pretty much necessary. So let's scrutinize the reading here. And the first one, as it stands, that is going to be the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups points that the start of the reading, you are not going to be pleased at all. Just hold on a second here. You ain't going to be pleased at all how the things are turning out into a certain endeavors in your life. And at that point, you are going to feel disappointed. Some of you as well are going to feel sense of loss also. That is very common for the Five of Cups out there. Now, important thing though to know about this card, it is that these disappointments and these feelings of a losses, they are something that should be a prerequisite for you to give up on what you are after. For example, finding a good job, or for example, finding love again, and so on and so forth. Because these disappointments are just a temporary setbacks, a temporary disappointments, and those losses, should you have any losses around, they are just a partial losses that you can definitely recuperate from. And therefore here you need to remember your goal. You need to remember why you want to walk down that path, and you shouldn't allow those, again, minor setbacks, and they are indeed minor. It is just your emotional state that makes them bigger than to seem bigger than they actually are. So you shouldn't allow those minor disappointments to knock you off your path. And right after that time here that you are going to feel, in an unfortunate situation, let's say that way, this individual steps in for you. So we do have the King of Cups. Now, there could be said a lot about the King of Cups, and how can I say it? Well, these people, they are masters of their emotion. Excuse me. So they are masters of their emotions. What I mean is that they learn and they can't tame what they feel. and therefore, although they are capable to have a deep feelings towards somebody, and as they show up in your reading, they do have a deep feelings about you or for you. Now that could be someone you know, or it could be somebody a brand new in your life. So King of Cups, they do always make somewhat a professional decision, meaning that they do not allow their emotions to be their weakness. But in your case, like I said, they're either going to offer you something, or they are going to try to help you. And that is because you do deserve it, not because you are a weak spot for them, not because they do have a thing for you, but because they find that you do deserve it regardless of what they feel towards you. And again, like I said, that card is a sign that this individual has a strong feelings for you for one or another reason. And the accompanied card of the King of Cups here is going to be the Eight of Pentacles, and I could say that the help or the proposition that comes from them, it is something you yearned for a long time here with the Eight of Pentacles. They do have the means to make the things happen for you, and that cooperation will allow you to pretty much start manifesting something you hoped for a very long time. And in terms of intimate relationship, these two cards are also very good, and that pretty much speaks that with this person, either a woman or a man, you are going to start stepping into the world once more, and start bit by bit, start opening yourself for the world and for the love that comes your way, either from them or from somebody else. And right after that, though, the Five of Wands hits in, and this is where the things are speeding up right after this person shows about. And Five of Wands pretty much speaks about huge dynamic into your routine or into the interaction, the cooperation in between you and the Five of Cups. And also it does speaks that their help, their contribution, their manifestation into your into your environment, into your endeavors, can save the day, in a sense of that anything that falls apart at that point, or it is falling apart at that point, with their help or with their offer, can be this falling apart kind of like process can be reversed, and ultimately at the end this thing can succeed. Now with the Five of Wands, though, you gotta be pretty how can I say, open and ready for action, because these sudden around turns, these state of surprises that are coming about, they're going to be sudden, all right? And for that being said, you gotta catch the moment. You gotta be initiative in these in that stage of the week itself. Now, Five of Wands sometimes can be seen as as an argument, and this is where the turmoil starts to take off. It is because your idea of either taking the helping hand of the King of Wands or their proposition is not going to be an idea of somebody that is close to you, or a society of people that are close to you as well. That is where the very early stages of these discrepancies are going to start taking place. And after that, we do have the Three of Swords, and the discrepancies, or rather like the arguments, are going to deepen and deepen. Go deeper and deeper, to a point where a mental cruelty is going to be involved. Now, mental cruelty, somebody asked me about what that means. Mental cruelty, it is when you are to be criticized, but not in a constructive way, but in a way that that it is meant for you to feel bad, in a way that you are meant to feel incapable to do what you want to do. Like, for example, mental cruelty would be that you suck in what you do, and that is very minor mental cruelty, but still it is, without telling you why. It is just, it's a mockery, and it's simply, imagine it that way, the mean girl in the school with the girl that's, it's kind of like very study oriented, right? That, and the mean girl always exerts a mental cruelty over her, over the girl that always studies. And the good thing, however, about the Three of Swords, it is that the more you are criticized, all right, and the more you are oppressed, I'm going to say it that way, about what you want to do with you, in between you and the King of Cups. The more you are going to grow to understand that actually that's the right thing for you to do, whatever that king happens to manifest for you, like I said, either a proposition or either a helping hand. And the time is going to come at the end of the week here with the Ten of Swords, where it is just the final straw is going to break. This is the final drop in the cup, and then the cup overflows. That is the cherry of the cake. That is where everything breaks and you say, that's enough. All right, guys, that's enough. I don't want to hear anything about it anymore. I do what I do because this is the way I feel that is, and not just only feel, but also see that is the best for me. And whoever is against it, well, there is the door. And that is mildly said, all right? Ten of Swords, it is when you are going to make that definitive and irrevocable decision about what to do with your life, and with that, especially with this cooperation with the King of Cups, and that decision is always going to be oriented about a new dawn in your life. Ten of Swords, it is the moment where you are going to do what it takes, all right? You are going to make those irreversible actions into your environment that there is no going back from. But like I said, that a new dawn afterwards, it is going to open for you. And that is not going to be an irrational decision at all. It is because when the Ten of Swords really hits, one does draw a line and kind of like looks back into the past and analyzes the pros and the cons from what happened recently, and then makes a decision, informed decision based on what happened recently. So it's not going to be by a large margin any emotional decision, but it's going to be a logical decision of your behalf. And is going to be the correct one. And by the way, if you are really hurt by the words of others, don't you worry, guys, for you're gonna heal very, very quickly. Just you gotta make that decision or these actions at the end of the week, and the healing process is going to start immediately. So with that being said, this was your a weekly general tarot reading, Sagittarius, for a June 21st up until June 27, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, guys, and we are going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.